India was considered weak. India has never been weak. But everyone thought it to be weak. And the part of the fault lies with us. India never really thought of exporting defense equipment around the world. India always imported weapons for itself, and that cemented India's image as a net defense importer and a country whose security lies in foreign hands. That was until Narendra Modi became the Prime Minister. Now India has become a defense exporter. Hi and welcome to TFI English, the national socio-political analysis arm of the TFI Media Group. I'm your host Piyush, and if you haven't subscribed to TFI English yet, hit the subscribe button and also click on the bell icon to receive all the recent updates. Coming back to the story, I will explain how with the Tejas jet sales to Malaysia, India will become a defense exporter. Let's begin. No country can be called a superpower without it being a defense exporter. To be known as a superpower, the country must make significant mark for itself in the international defense market and must export lethal weapons to countries that are net importers of defense equipment. India has been loosely calling itself a superpower for quite some time now. However, its status as such has been reaffirmed only recently with the inking of a BrahMos missile deal with the Philippines. If seen from a strategic point of view, India is selling lethal weapons to China's enemies in Southeast Asia on a priority basis. India continues to rely on imports for procuring advanced weapon systems. Under the leadership of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, however, the country has witnessed an upsurge of activity within the domestic defense manufacturing industry. Under the Make in India flagship program, the Modi government has systematically strengthened India's defense industry, and now the results are visible. Whether it be BrahMos or the LCA Tejas fighter jet, India is about to export them to various countries and build on its superpower status. A detachment of Tejas Mark I fighters flew on Saturday from Indian Air Force Base in Coimbatore to Changi International Airport in Singapore to participate in the Singapore Airshow 2022 from February 15 to 18. In Singapore, the Indian Air Force will impress prospective buyers by showing just how maneuverable and sporty the LCA Tejas aircraft are. In a statement, the Indian Air Force said, "The Tejas will be enthralling the audience with its display of low-level aerobatics, displaying its superior handling characteristics and maneuverability." India is actually trying to secure a deal for the sale of LCA Tejas to Malaysia. According to Business Standard, the IAF will be pushing hard to bag an order from the Royal Malaysian Air Force, which is looking to buy a mix of 36 light fighter variants under its Capability 55 plan. The deal will be worth around $900 million and is crucial for India to win so that the market base of Indian defense equipment grows internationally. But LCA Tejas has competition. Along with those competing with India to sell light combat aircraft to Malaysia are Turkey, China and Pakistan, Russia and South Korea. Malaysia is not going to buy the fighter jets offered by China and Pakistan, who have collectively offered the J-17 Thunder aircraft to Kuala Lumpur. South Korea and Russia's offerings, the FA-50 Golden Eagle and MiG-35 respectively, are not affordable for the Royal Malaysian Air Force. In the contest, therefore, are India's LCA Tejas and Turkey's Herjet fighters. But Turkey has still not flown the Herjet aircraft, which continues to be developed. India's LCA Tejas, on the other hand, is ready to be dispatched to Malaysia, meets all the Malaysian Air Force's requirements and is well within Kuala Lumpur's budget. So, Malaysia choosing the LCA Tejas is a given. Hereon, India will only begin exporting defense equipments to more and more countries around the world, especially in Southeast Asia. The Modi government is slowly changing the structure of the Indian defense industry, from giving space to more large private companies such as Tata and Adani to push for reforms in the Ordnance Factory Board, which has been split into various PSUs and will compete with private players to get contracts rather than having a monopoly on certain items. PM Modi has done it all. Now the focus is on indigenous defense startups. This is because the Defense Ministry has big plans to purchase equipment from such startups. Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman in this fiscal year's budget announced that 68% of the capital expenditure for defense startups will go to Indian companies. So far, almost all of the defense research and development funds went to PSUs and other departments under the Defense Ministry. However, the Finance Ministry announced that beginning this year, 25% of defense R&D will go to industry, startups and academia, thus widening the pool of money available for private players. In the years to come, such decisions will significantly strengthen country's defense manufacturing sector, which will attract buyers from around the world. The steps being taken today will, in the near future, cement India's status as a global superpower.